Okay, so one thing I see here with the got a little work with the clone stamp. You can see that this wall is not lined up perfectly. And then there's an issue with your building back here. And so again, for something like this with a clone stamp, sometimes you got to resample. So like in this case, what I want to do, let's turn on my line. I'm going to hold down the Alt key. If you're on the Mac, Option key, I'm going to click. And well, since that's going over, I don't know if I can fix that to a certain extent. But yeah, I'm not sure if I can fix because I'm going to create another line going across. Let me see here. I might have to use a different brush size. And so I'm going to probably have to resample this. Almost. But see, and then I have to go in and clean it up a little bit more, especially on the left edge. So again, sometimes you got to resample, and what you do is you hold down your Alt or Option key to resample, and that's definitely something you would want to work on. Other than that, I notice this has a color cast. So what I usually like to do is I like to find grays in the area, because I know when I look for gray, it's 3 equal values of red, green, and blue. So I take the color sampler tool. I click on here. This gives me the values. You can see there's too much red, and it should be 3 equal values. So that means I can use my levels command. And here's the quickest way to work with this. You take your middle eyedropper, and it's going to set those 3 values to equal values. So if I want to click here, and it looks like it gave me a little bit too much blue, and that might be because of your other adjustments up here. Yeah, you got a lot of other adjustments going on, so that definitely is coming in play, because then I also want to tweak this white slider over here to bring out the contrast. So here I'm removing the blue color cast or the red color cast and trying to remove it. Now keep in mind, when you apply adjustment layers, are you trying to apply it to this layer? If you don't, it applies it to every layer below it. That's why we clip it. So I assume that these two are applying to the birds, and if so, you got to go up to layer and create clipping mask, and that way it groups just to the bird layer.